countdown was off. The countdown was off like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
You good? Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, keep navigating. What's up? Pick up where we left off.
Yeah, just talking about, man. I might have misspoke about the politics on the federal level. I think I was talking about 50 Cent moving from New York to Houston, and it's
Mm-hmm.
all about taxes. So
When he do that?
if you're wealthy, just I think this month
Mm.
he's trying to avoid New York taxes. So he's
Fucking
supportive of
right.
Republicans.
Right.
Yeah, he's voting Republican now. I do recall he was a Hillary Clinton supporter when she ran against Barack, and so now he's converted over. LL Cool J is one of my old time fans. Man, he's been conservative. So people who get money, they want to protect their money, and Republicans, they want to pass bills for the rich. I think that's one of the beefs to protect their money.
Right.
So 50 moved to Houston, I think, to avoid New York taxes, and he wants to protect the money he has. So so that's important. Voting on that level. If you wealthy, middle upper middle class, upper class, middle class, wanting to become upper middle class, and you want to protect those taxes, man, that's why people vote. They're gonna vote Republican. So that's important. Um, so, and on the local level, it's important in different ways, different things that might affect you locally. But I think I put it in comparison to economics right now and how the Asian community has low voter turnout traditionally. But they have so much respect because they have Chinatown, and you talked about that earlier about the dollar staying in certain communities for so long, so many days, a month or so. But the black dollar stays in the community for like a few hours, and
Yeah.
so there's no building there. So economics is far more important. Um, I'm going to say in America right now, economics, your found economic foundation is way more important than some of the politics that we get caught up in. Um, just that's how you get respect, and that's how you bring change. If your government can't give you change and don't depend on it, you have to do for self. So if we can encourage the energy that we have, go cast your vote. But all that energy that people surround themselves with politics, just keep quiet, cast your vote, and be loud about these economics. Get these economics in order so that respect could be given, and keep it in the community. As much as we can. Uh, so we say the money stays in the black community circulating for a few hours. So how do we change it? For one, we have to go above and beyond to acknowledge and say, well, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make my intentions to go over here today because they are black owned, or they are even white owned or Hispanic owned, but they're supportive of me and my needs too. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort to go over here. That's one way. Two is, as those who are in the community who has businesses, we have to create essential businesses. Sometimes if you have a seasonal business or a business that a person just don't need all the time, they might not be able to come to your establishment all the time. So we need to get essential businesses like the gas stations and grocery stores. So then you can get a proper measurement, is that person supporting you or not? And if you're a black business, we have it on the other end, people saying, well, you want me to support you, make sure you can give me good business.
Right.
So we have to go above and beyond doing business in the community and make sure it's reciprocal. Make sure the business is giving good business and we're able to support them and support one another. That's the way to do that. But you're right.
Um,
Politics definitely. You're right.
but
You got a legitimate.
at the same time as I agree with you, I mean, as I made my point, it comes back to your point again. It really don't fucking matter because we got. Here I go. Do you want me to go ether or do you want me to just keep what we?
Go eat.
Look
Go
here.
wrong. Go eat the man.
Look, man. Nowhere in America, right? Nowhere in the world can you be bad at your job for 20 and 30 years and get to keep your job. Only in politics that you get to be a black woman, or I'm not singling out no particular politician or senator, whether that be national or locally. So y'all stay out of my comments with the hating energy. I'm not trying to convince nobody of shit. This is my own personal opinion. Eric didn't know I was finna say none of this, so don't tie what I'm thinking. It might be some silly shit that's finna come out. Don't tie it to my brother. So man, it's all some bullshit because you niggas are letting me. So first of all, that's bag it up to Donald Trump when 903 was really popping and you came up and did the interview. It was Trump this, Trump that. He's a racist. Whoop de whoop. Okay, we don't fast port past Trump. Black people are still out here getting killed. Y'all passing Asian bills for Asian discrimination, passing over the niggas that bled from the soil for the longest. Native Black Americans that been here on this soil are getting ignored every day, like you said earlier. So the politic game is really just okay. If you got a little money, you might want to pay attention to the politician that's gonna give you high taxes because he gonna take more of your money. So yeah, I feel you on both sides, but yeah, it goes back to you right. Politics is some bullshit. Them niggas is up there to keep getting their butter biscuits, keep getting their checks. They not making no real revolutionary changes. They not. They doing studies on reparations. Man, they gave $50 million to immigrants in New York. Immigrants is getting the bag before Black Americans is getting the bag. So when y'all say when y'all do y'all memes and y'all say, "Oh, I just voted," y'all looking corny as fuck to me, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all looking real corny. Not on the local level, because that's a little deeper level of voting right there. That affects you right now, right now. So I'm not talking about locally, but the general election and all that shit. We just heard Kamala Harris answer the question about America. Is America a racist country? And this, Madam President, this fine young woman, educated woman out of the HBCU, Alpha, Chi Phi Alpha, whatever she's connected to, all of that nonsense, letters, Greek shit. She said that America was not a racist country with a straight face. And this is the sister girl magic that y'all want niggas like me to believe that's gonna make a difference in niggas like me, my life, and my kids' life. She just said that America was not a racist country. So if your vice president, madam lady, a lot of you, and you'll still go for it, man, that's just you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you. I'm saying the people that won't go read and do your own research. You think just because somebody wore some Timberland boots with a dress suit that they in the hood and shit. But you want me to tell you when I knew she was full of shit, Kim Folk? You want me to know when I told you she was full of shit?
Uh-huh.
When she said, "Oh, I was
Yeah.
bumping that Tupac and Biggie in college." And you older than me. How the hell you were bumping Tupac and Biggie? Huh? They wasn't even out yet when you was in college. What are we talking about right now? What do we
How,
say? Who
how
are you
old is she?
talking to? She older than you,
How old is she?
50 something.
So so Kamala, she's an honorary AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha. She's um
Oh
you
shit.
know, Barack listen, you know I support them. Barack
I
listened to
do too. Hold on,
Jay
stop, man.
Z.
Hold on, bro. You said you support them, bro.
I love Kamala, man. Yeah, brother.
Why?
So this
What
this is my thing,
reason?
man.
Oh no, I'm not going past this question. No, this is a
Let me
do
tell you
over.
why.
this is a duo show, and we got to slow it down according to what's going on at the time. Because we got plenty of shit to speak.
Right.
Give me some bullet points on why you so strongly supporting a woman
Okay.
that would and I don't even care about her record as a DA because I know that's what people bring up, and I'm not gonna bring that up against her, but just flat out denying like facts, bro. Like people getting killed and lynched is so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. It's very disrespectful, man. To
Okay.
me,
I have
but I
to.
wouldn't I
I
wouldn't
have to.
expect I wouldn't expect her to understand my plight because she's not from the soil. I'm from the soil. I'm from here. I'm supposed to be here. I didn't have to get no visa. I didn't have to cross no waters. I've been here.
Can okay. Let's. I have. I'm not aware of her statements. Is there a way for you to play it on the live, or I could research
Um,
it, but I'm just not aware of those statements. So I haven't been up on the media,
well,
to
let
be
me
honest
ask you
with you.
this. Let me ask you this. We can't get too fancy with them, kinfolk. We can't do that. Now, either you
All
believe
right.
I'm a real one or not. You know I'm not gonna make up no shit. Now I could go pull up
No,
this quote.
I believe. No, I
Okay,
believe you, but I just, how we do. We have to read, and then we have to make an assessment from what we read. So
okay.
I
Well,
can't
what
make a
nigga?
proper assessment without even. I
Okay,
got to
that's
have
fair.
knowledge to pass
That's fair.
information on.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so
I have the information. If she
well, I
said
got
that,
knowledge. I got
that
some
don't.
knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you the temperature of the nation right now. I'm gonna tell you what everybody was trying to see. Niggas, Trump, Trump was a smoke screen. You hear me? This is just my personal opinion. He was the smoke screen. See, he looked like a fool out there doing all that foolish shit, and we all know he was full of shit, and we all know what kind of fuck boy he was. We ain't standing up here politicking for Trump. That's not what I'm saying. So I don't want to hear no comment section on no bullshit about I'm politicking for Trump either. But racism didn't start with Trump. And as you see right now, the nigga that authored the crime bill that really put this turn down the family structure in place, your boy backdoor Joe Biden, the mastermind, the KKK runner. He's the one. So if you don't remember, let's just take a pause for a
I
second, Kim
think.
folk. Hold on for a second.
I
Take
think.
back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or
Okay,
not the
I'm
person
listening.
that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents, it doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to have to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons.
Hey man, y'all niggas want me to police. Y'all want me to say, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
I don't know, man. I think America was turned off by Trump for whatever reason. The votes didn't add up for Trump. So, for whatever reason that the American people voted the other way, I mean that's just how they done it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think though after the election, that's why I haven't paid a lot of attention to it because for 4 years Biden is going to be the president. So I still have to do what I have to do. It doesn't matter who's up there.
For
I have to
sure.
do because life is not going to change for me unless I change it. So I think that's where I was going with that. That no matter who's up there, I
Exactly.
don't have confidence or faith in any of them. But
And
people,
I knew that's
personally, I
what you
think people
meant.
were just turned off by Trump, huh?
I knew that's what you meant, but I wanted to break it down for the people because yeah, I understood what you said when you
Right.
told me on the phone the other day. I knew exactly what you was talking about. It don't really make a fuck. But I mean, people out here falling
Because
for this
we've
whole
never believed in we've never believed in any of the parties, man. As a black community, so we take it as a grain of salt, man, and we still have to push forward with what we have to do. But the
indeed.
main thing, man, if we look at history, regardless of all the smoke screens, political smoke screens, religious smoke screens, or whatever smoke screens there are, it's about economics. Right before they integrated us into society, they burned down every independent black prosperous community in America. They burned them down, all of the businesses. So most importantly, we need to think about that and how to restore that and understand that that's the true thing that they wanted. It's about money. So once you become independent in that sense and you're able to protect that, that's where we need to go. Um, again, do I trust Biden more than Trump? No, I don't think anybody does. I hope not. But the thing is, if we don't do for self, man, we asked out all the way around, man, and we're
I
gonna lose
agree.
in the game. We have to build equity, and again, it ain't about money because you could die broke and be happy. So it's
Right.
not about that. But as far as building wealth and passing down traditional wealth and making that wealth transitional, as you know, as we talk all the time, I've divorced America in a lot of ways. It's other places to live. And if you take your money and resources to these other places, you can live pretty well without the political aspects of America. So I'm about trying to get some resources here while the American dollar is still good before it falls. And stacking those resources, not putting a lot of emphasis on things here unless it directly affects me, and try to build those resources to go elsewhere. That's just where I'm at with it. But
No, I'm with you, bro.
you know,
I'm in 100%
people,
agreement with you.
you know, I think Trump is going to run again in 2024. So this is the question I asked for him. I know he won't answer it, but Trump, they never tried to put him into prison until he ran for president. Once you get in that hot seat, I don't care who you are, they go after you. They went after President Obama with the Too Fast and Furious thing. They're gonna go after whoever, even if you go for president, they're gonna go after you. So my point
Yeah.
is, what's the point of him doing it again, if
Right.
unless he has some other agenda? We think, uh, regardless of what's going on in America, there are American issues. Most people think that Trump collided with Russia.
Right.
So I think that was the bigger issue with the Trump vote. The collision. A lot of people in his cabinet were convicted. People in the Ukraine and in Russia were convicted, but they just didn't convict him of that. So they know and they feel that he colluded with another country. So that goes back with taking America back or making America great again. So that goes back to white nationalism with getting with countries who are going to be in supportive of your white nationalist agenda. So that's why Russia
Man,
stepped in to
talk that
help
talk.
and he colluded with him. So the American people didn't appreciate that. They remembered it and they'll never forget that. So they're not going to vote for him for that reason. I mean, if you're going to be for America, make sure you are of America and everything you stand for. But he colluded with a whole nother nation,
Right.
a, whole, a nation that was competing with America during the Cold War. But we know that when white people compete, it's competing, but it's still against you and I. I don't
Right.
care. Hey, man. So that's what he done, and they colluded with them. He identified with those people more, the nationalists, the white nationalists. And does that mean the Democrats ain't racist? No, because as Malcolm X said, and I respect him a lot. He said that Democrats are like the fox, and Republicans are like wolves. He said they both eat you. The fox sneak up. That's the Democrat. He said the wolf will tell you straight up it's going to eat you. That's the Republican. So putting
Right.
your trust in any of them, you use it for what it's worth.
For,
For what it could do for you.
for
But
sure.
don't put your all in that, man. So that's where that's at. And even in the Democratic Party in the '60s, when Malcolm talked about this. They had a segment called the Dixiecrats. These were Southern white Democrats who were they were Democrats, but when they started talking about voting rights for blacks or equal opportunities for blacks in the Civil Rights Bill, they backed out. So even in Grayson County, I remember in Sherman when Barack Obama, Sherman, Grayson County Democrats went for Hillary. However, when Obama ticket nationally to take the Democratic Party, they dropped out in Sherman, in Grayson County. The Grayson County Democratic Party dropped out, and they put a black leader in charge, Robert Shannon. They didn't want no parts and no dealings with it. I remember that. So that happened in the 60s when Malcolm talked about the Dixiecrats, who were all Democratic but refused to support black agendas as far as voting rights and equal civil rights. And it happened in 2008 when Obama took the ticket in Grayson County. They made the leadership black. You know, they were like, well, we don't have nothing to do with it. They supported Hillary, but not Obama. Okay, so it's the same thing. You have those who are strong who don't play that game. You know what I'm saying? So it might be some internal strife. I do know some Democrats don't play that game. I'm talking about the white ones. And they are battling within their own cipher. But at the same time, a black poor Republican, I say this even to my white Republican friends. A poor Republican, I just don't get. I can't get it. Now, if you're in a tax bracket that's somewhere, like I say, middle class trying to become more upper middle class and upper class, I understand. But a poor Republican, a black poor Republican, and poor white one, the poor white one 9 times out of 10 is based on ignorance and racism. Because he don't even have enough knowledge and enough resources to get to the next level where he's at. And most of the time, he's relying off information somebody else told him. I talk to him every day. I'm talking about the poor white male. As far as the poor black male, most of and I'm talking about those. It's a lot of them confused, man. They just make weird statements not based on substance. But I can understand the black or white Republican who's at a level to where he's trying to make his finances grow. I know some brothers who, Victor Hughes, strong support of Grayson United.
Right.
Just from his post, I know where he's at. I know where he's at, where he was at as a young man. And I think they supervisors at the railroad, and they about building money and wealth.
Right.
So I know where they at, vote why they at. That's respectable. But some people, man, just go off feelings. I just don't understand it. And I understand the tax situation. But at the same time, if you are in that tax bracket and you still giving back, you're a good person. And that's what it's about, balancing out society. Like in the UK, they have a luxury tax, right? They have a tax that says that making certain amounts of money, they have to pay more taxes, and that helps with socialized health care, where you can go to the hospital and be taken care of. Well, it's working, and it's a good model. Okay, but in America, it's the opposite. When you're rich, you have the option to avoid taxes. As we see with the president, Trump, how much taxes did he pay within so many years? I think 10 years, they said $700. I might be wrong, but this is the thing. If you're on that level, you should be expected to pay more to help poor people in society. But some people say, no, well, I got my money. I'm good. It's not my fault. It's not my business. Well, that's why the government, Democrats believe that since wealthy people are not going to do it on their own, that the government should do it. So, credit Republican on the big level, man, is about money and taxes.
Right.
You know, as a poor man, I know most of the bills passed, and we know that Biden definitely screwed up. But we know President Obama on the federal level did a good thing with reducing the crack sentences. And we talking about crime bills. So we know that President Obama has a lot of influence over Biden. So we know that that's going to be a good thing, because the crack laws and the cocaine laws should have been equal in the first place. So they trying to get those numbers down. So Biden might have made some mistakes, but hopefully he could correct those mistakes and make things better. To be honest, I don't know. I ain't paid attention. I swear, since the Capitol riots, I haven't paid attention to politics, bro. I should get back in. I just been working.
I mean, if you it's the same. We on a loop with that shit. Let me say it like that. Right. We on a loop. Like this, it's like this every around 2022. You'll hear a little bit because the midterms, and then the year after that, you'll kick it up. You'll have all these Democrats. I mean, probably not Democrats. You'll have all these Republicans these time. They gonna battle it out. And then at the end of the day, that candidate is gonna put all differences aside. They gonna ride with him. I told you who the remember who I told you my sleeper was for the next Republican nomination? Remember who I told you his name was, right?
Was it from Arizona? Somebody from Arizona? What was?
No, Arkansas. Tom Cotton. They gonna hit you niggas with the Tom Cotton just to fear base with you niggas. For real.
Is he gonna go against Trump? Is he gonna go against Trump in the primaries?
Probably. And then they probably run as a ticket.
Cotton. Okay. I keep that in mind.
But I don't give a damn. I'm with you. I want to find out why. And I'm not saying all black people. I know we all waking up at different times, but what has happened to us as far as being a tribe and looking out for one another? What has happened, bro? I mean, seriously, what's happened? I mean, seriously.
I think with America, man, America is based on individualism. Individualism brings separatism. As immigrants to this country, when we were first here, we were more together. But the more that when people come to America, the more time they spend here, as I can observe from other immigrants coming here, some become more Americanized. And then the immigrants who come aboard maybe 20 years later may not feel the same way they feel. I seen it at the hotel, at the front desk. Years ago, most of them were housekeepers and things like that. So you got one transitioning up to the front desk, and she speaks English good versus the other ones who may be immigrant still and maybe not legal. As a housekeeper, I saw the tension between the two. So as years expand, people change. I knew a Mexican friend who said his wife here changed. He said he's going back to Mexico to get another wife because the one she changed and became American. America it's a different culture to where immigrants may come back from a more family type culture and to where they're doing for one another. Even when they first get here, you'll see immigrants clumped together. African students live together in apartments. Vietnamese people live together. They huddle together with the people they know. But as time expands, some of them get away from that and they start. And it's the American effect. So we've been here a long time, and we're diverse.
Jump in right there real quick.
Yes, sir.
Them people you speak of was brought over here with the intention of being what they call a buffer class. Like, we're gonna bring you over here, we're gonna give you all the resources you need, we're gonna make sure you got housing, money, we're gonna make sure you're a protected class of people. You might be dark like those niggas, but we know you're a different type of nigga. So what we gonna need you to do is not fuck with the American blacks when you come over here, and we're gonna need you to integrate into our society and be our honorary and I'm not talking about all. Of course, we're not speaking in absolutes, so I don't think we need to explain.
All the time the immigrants get stuff from.
I don't mean I love my SA people. I love all people, but what I'm telling you is, them people don't understand that they are part of a bigger game that they have no idea that they are part of. As far as when it comes to keeping us on the bottom, keeping the native Black Americans on the bottom. Bro, how can you have everybody How can you have every group of people in this country getting protections under the federal government, but Native Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, descendants of slaves, however you want to chop it up, the Aboriginal people of this land, of this Turtle Island right here? How is everybody getting a protected class status but us?
What protections do we not have though?
Is that for real, my nigga?
As far as law is concerned, it's in the books. What protections do we not have? Anything that happens to us is outside of the law. The law is already there.
Yeah, literally.
So,
literally.
I mean, what exactly are you talking about? If
you just
getting gunned down,
you got to the raw essence of it. Yeah, the law's been on the book. So you're right. You busted all that up. The laws have been there. Okay, so let's get to what's next. So where's the, excuse my language, because we might want to get some sponsors for this show one day. I can't just be, I got to hold my tongue.
Bro. Stop being babies. We have to stop being babies and become, we have to establish ourselves in this society as people who will be non-compromising. That's why we're not getting advancement. And you say, what people say when we non-compromising, we know what's going on. But when people say that they don't, and they recognize that, so God would never liberate a people who's not sure of themselves. You can't liberate yourself if you're not sure of yourself. Your enemy knows that you're not sure of yourself because they smell fear. So you'll never get anywhere. So the law is already booked on the books. All you have to do is take your freedom. Malcolm said that a long time ago. Freedom has to be taken. It can't be given to you. So anything that they give to us that's on the books, even if they give to another community, the Asian community, the Hispanic Mexican community or whatever, if they protect it, they can only do that as far as they want to. But if they don't want to do it anymore, they don't have to. So the law is in the books to have integrity for all people. So what we need to do is step up to the plate and make sure we take it.
Right. I agree.
The door, W.B. Carter G. Woodson said, the father of Black history said, we could say that Black people could go through the front door, but they'll still go through the back door. And if the back door is not there, they'll create one to go through. So that's what it is, man. We have to recognize who we are as a people, man, and take that to the next level. That's what we have to do.
Do you feel like as a whole, when most Black, I mean, I know you can't speak for, but you out here moving and shaking and whatever. Do you think most Black people see each other as, like, how we talk? We get to talking that Kemet bag. We take it all the way back to the motherland, and we get to calling each other king and queen, right? Do you think
yes, sir.
What percentage would you say of your awareness of this situation I'm talking about, that most people see when they see each other? Do you think it's more of, oh, I see you as a threat, or when you see another person that look like you, it's more like, oh, there go my brother, or there go my sister? Which one is the lesser, or which one is greater? If I broke that down a little bit.
So I heard you said a threat. You might go over the options again, bro. I kind of got confused on.
So when we get into our Kemet bag, right? When we take it back to the motherland, right? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
So when we get to saying, "What's up, King? What's up, my sis? What's up, Queen?" Like, do you think the majority of people actually believe that in America when they see their brother? Do you think it's more of that, or do you think it's more of, oh, I can't stand this? Like more of looking at your own people like the enemy? Do you think it's more of looking at each other like the enemy, or more we see each other as kings and queens and brothers and sisters? Which more do you think exists than the other? I guess is what I'm trying to ask you. I don't even know if I asked that damn question.
I think that there's more love in the world than hate. Period. And that
Right.
transcends nations. That transcends race. I think that there's more love and compassion for humankind. Period. And I
Mm.
think it's
Already.
exclusive to the African American community. I think the same thing. Now you do have different situations of negativity to where people aren't getting along, and you have envy. You have all of that everywhere. Um, but I think as a whole, for the most part, most people are positive and expect positive results. So, so I think we have more positive in society than negative. I think most of the negative is highlighted. So that's what I
Oh,
see. But I think people are suspicious of people in general. If you don't know them, even if they're the
right.
same race.
Right.
Sometimes, I do notice, like when I'm in the grocery store, black people I don't know, and that don't mean I don't speak to white people too, but we try to speak sometimes.
Right.
Even if it's an old man, I just speak. We go out of the way to speak, and you can tell when the other person speaks, he's doing it for the same reason. So
This is
um,
how I kind of.
just
This is the rule I use for when I go out. If I see anybody with a veteran hat on, like one of them VFW hats on, whatever your race is, whatever your color creed is, I stop them and I say thank you for your service. And a lot of them, it lights their day up, man. Like somebody would just even respect it, like that. My father being in the war and all that. So that's something I live by, even with that, even with all my radical views. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah,
right, yes, sir.
man,
I
hit the
just sent
like
a
button,
new
man.
flyer. Hit
Should
the
have
like
sent it
button.
to
Hit
me.
the
You should have sent it to me.
share the video. I just sent something to your inbox. A new flyer for Grace and United
Okay,
Summerfest. They
let me
just sent
check.
it to me.
Let me check it. All right, because I'm gonna have to go ahead though. Spit that shit though, Kinfolk. While I'm doing this. Matter of fact, let me give you the floor real quick.
Yeah, we just go ahead and recap. We got Grace and United Summerfest coming up Saturday, June 19th at Pecan Grove Park. We're doing it again. We're gonna share the flyer. We do have the Cash App up. It's $ Grace and United Texas, and we have the GoFundMe up. So again, this is an event that's come out and enjoy family, family day in the park, enjoy unity. It's a summer fest, good music. We have the amphitheater again, uh, free food, cold drinks. Bring your tents, your umbrellas, your lawn chairs, uh, and sit back and enjoy the day. Enjoy the children, and enjoy the elders. So it's a day of family that we're trying to bring back to the community again. That's Gretchen United. Also, if you haven't got your tickets, uh, Howard Hewitt will be here June 5th at Sherman Municipal Ballroom. So those tickets are still on sale for $20. He put on a good show last time. Come out and enjoy that good environment. And Zero will be here, I think, coming up in July. We'll get your tickets for that. So we want to support one another. And again, the theme for this year's Summerfest is family and supporting family, whether it's your immediate family or extended family, family businesses and resources. We want to support one another. We want to go out our way to support one another. We want to go out our way to partner with one another and build networking systems so that we can become stronger entities and create essential businesses in the community. And the people who come on board and work, we will continue to work with one another and promote one another, uplift one another throughout the years and the years to come. And today, this is Next Level Media, King Solomon the General and Big Pound. And we're just doing a building session and bringing the information to you.
Yeah, you got it. I'm still trying to get this damn picture, man. I don't know why it's want to take me through all this right now, bro. What are we doing?
Hope.
What are we doing? I just downloaded the picture. Where's it at?
So we did find out that I don't think this the Sherman Juneteenth Committee, um, which is the neighborhood recreation committee, we don't think that they're able to host the Juneteenth this year because of certain things that happened and they wasn't able to plan. So
Right,
there will be no Juneteenth. And so it's a blessing that we have this day preserved. Now, initially, we didn't want to conflict with their time. We knew that they
right,
would be in the AM, so we scheduled ours for the PM. So,
right.
but there will be no 15th event in Sherman. So come out and enjoy that day on Juneteenth. And it's a day of freedom and the day to get to the next level.
All right.
Hopefully, free snow cones again that brother had last year. That brother had gave out snow cones all day, which was good because it was kind of hot. We had the bounce house, and we practiced social distances. We still are. A lot of vaccinated, but we still gonna wear a mask, and if you choose to, and practice social distancing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a good time.
Indeed. There you go. The info right there. That's that.
Yes, sir. Grayson United, Summerfest. Yes, share it. Share the live. Share the video.
For real. Hit the like
And
button.
get prepared for next level media, man, for the stuff we have in store. Again, we're gonna talk about updated events. We're gonna talk about politics. We're gonna talk about economics. We're gonna talk about the social life. We're gonna talk about entertainment, news, those who going to the next level in their career. Live interviews. We're gonna be on the scene for certain events. Hopefully, in the community, we can broadcast and show. Grace United, I know we're planning on giving out food, baskets, and boxes to the needy in the future. So hopefully, we can be on the scene with next level media and show things like that. And so
Man,
many
that's
people are doing a lot of things in the community right now, bro. For us creating businesses and doing
Mhm.
things to help. So we want to be here to broadcast that and show what we're doing in the 903 area and show the rest of the world what we're doing.
Indeed. Sound like a lot of stuff is cooking up, man. Everybody's waking up. That is a beautiful thing. But we need to continue to fight, man. We can't relax. You know what I'm saying? When you get up, it's like when you on the corner, right? You sell out. Instead of going right back, you go to the club and blow it. Now, man, we're going right back to the plug, re-up. We're going to double up. We ain't spending no money. We're going to keep these same clothes on, right? And we're going to keep working. But in this media game, we ain't doing nothing illegal. So we ain't doing none of this shit. But yeah, we're going to keep grinding, man.
Look at
We're
man.
going to keep
They,
grinding. Hold on, man.
Pat, Pat opened
Man,
up a barbershop and then showed a picture of him sleeping in the car. You following
yeah.
your dream. You know, he was tired. You know, so that's what it is, man. We got to do
I
what we
just
got to
I
do.
just re- I just reached out to that brother yesterday, try to get him to be a guest on the show. So we'll see about that. Start bringing some of my niggas out the closet. I have to weed my way through. I know everybody busy, everybody got kids and lives and all that shit. So everything take time. Any artist, I'm gonna get to you. Just wait. Just be patient. Look, I don't toot my horn like that, but bro, it's about to take off like Elon Musk, man. It's about to take off. We ain't even
Yes, sir.
talked about all the educational tools, me and this brother, and then the other group of brothers that, man, look, man, it's the pandemic, right? But my spirits is at an all-time high. I said my spirits, not my bank account. I'm still chasing money because I need money, right? But my spirits has got me feeling super billionaire type rich. For real, bro. Feel like a fucking billionaire right now, bro, and I ain't got it. I ain't got it at all.
That's what we got to think, man. So it's coming.
So I feed off your energy, man. That's like you can't really being a leader in the community ain't nothing you just put. You can't just take that label and not be that. You definitely somebody that takes that label and you really about the community. And that ain't, that's just uncut, no drop on it. That's just straight out the Pyrex with nothing, no cut. Why you got to take something so perfectly, so fine? Ain't that what he told Nicky Barnes? Why you got to take something so perfectly, so fine and mess it up? Call it something else. Don't call it blue magic. Don't call it blue magic for real. But nah, man, I just got to give you flowers, man. Definitely, you're definitely a leader, bro. In every sense of the word, you're a leader, bro. Straight up.
Yes,
I know
sir.
you don't need me to tell you that, but yeah.
Yeah, we all leaders and people, man, and we learn from one another. So
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
it is. Hopefully, we was
But
able to build with you guys during this building session, and hopefully, we was able to enlighten some people or
we
assure
can
some
get something
people.
out of it. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Really
So
ain't trying to. We really ain't on here trying to convince nobody of shit, right? We really on here building, like it says, it's building. So we welcome anybody who want to jump into the conversation. This brother works like a beast, so I don't know when we kind of freestyling this shit. But we're gonna get a time to where we can block some time and make it scheduled so we can go live and y'all can jump in and participate with us. So yeah, man, that's about all I got, man. Unless y'all want to hear Dr. King one more time, I got another clip ready about economics. The subject tonight was economics. Um, don't go blow your bag on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say to the people. I would say put that money up and make it work for you. Don't go brand crazy. You know what I'm talking about? If you can see, I got a black hat on, no brand. I got a shirt on, no brand. You know what I'm saying? It should be, y'all should do that from time to time to let these people know that these brands don't control you and they don't make you who you are. So I can make a $7 shirt from Reed's look like I bought that bitch at the Galleria Mall because I'm just that fly like that. And my brother, he got that same swag. I seen him when I was a little youngster. You know, when they was out there with them hot boy, them hot boy, them tools, them niggas outside with them tools. Say hold on. Well, hold on, man. But anyway, y'all know what I mean, man. This is the big homie, man. So yeah, he done showed me a lot, gave me a lot of game. I'm looking forward to building this with him and building with all of y'all out there, man, and having a peace of mind this year because again, they are running fear campaigns on all of these mainstream medias. It's a fear campaign, not meaning that the information not true, but if you get stuck on it, it can make you depressed. So go live your life, plan, plot, strategize, and make your next move your best move. For real, for real. Straight
yes,
up and
sir.
down.
Thanks
Anything
for
else, Kim?
listening to us. Thanks for listening to us today. So share the video. Again, we'll be on YouTube soon. You'll be able to subscribe to the channel and share it and let us know you like it.
For
If you
sure.
disagree with it, let us know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
anything,
we
good
here to
or
talk.
bad. Good
You
or
can't
bad.
build unless you have to build and destroy at the same time because we are a lot of stuff we have to destroy. So if your opinion can help me destroy a negative thought or something that don't apply to building, we want to hear that too.
And again, I don't know if y'all been checking or whatever. We popping TV. Any artists out there trying to get seen, knock out, hit a nigga up in the DMs, man. You can come showcase your music. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really judging you, just showcasing. We got numbers, we growing. Y'all come support the movie, come check us out. And we gonna holler at y'all later. We out this piece. 100.
Peace.